Every community needs its first. Our guest today is one of such first person who became a bridge between aspiration and achievement for many Nepali young professionals here in the UAE. It is my pleasure to invite Rashmi Lama Didi. She works as a trade shopper marketing manager for a reputed health tech company here in the UAE. Didi, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Vaini.
Thank you very much for accepting this invite and coming to Connecting Minds. So, Didi, you are actually known in a wider audience here in the Nepali community. But as a Hazur ke awazma, let's just hear it from you, who you are.
Okay. First of all, thank you so much for inviting me. I think I'm the first guest for your Connecting Minds, and I feel very honored. Thank you so much. And let me introduce myself. My name is Rashmi Lama. I'm from Dharan. I would say Dubai has been a home away from home. It's my home where I have found a husband, two beautiful kids, and of course my career. I have been to Dubai for almost 29 years, I would say. I know it's more than the time that I have spent with my parents. I was 21 when I came to Dubai, and yes, I'm soon moving to Saudi. I am excited, but also sad to leave Dubai. It's as this has been my home, but also excited for my new opportunity, I would say, because for me, change is good, and I have taken it in a very positive way, and I'm looking forward for this challenge. Challenge means also opportunity for me, and I'm really looking forward to this exciting opportunity for myself, and of course for my daughter.
Thank you so much, Didi. I think it was so nice to hear about your career journey. You've been in UAE for almost 29 years. And also, I think that change is the only constant. That's what people say. So I'm sure whatever, life takes you forward, you will have great milestones wherever you go. So today we'll talk about you. So starting with, because you've been in such a leading role in a reputed organization for such a long time. And when you're leading a team or when you're in a leadership role, leadership means different things to different people.
Yeah.
So how do you define leadership? What does leadership mean to you?
Leadership to me is to have the ability to inspire people, and of course be with your team, understand your team, listen to your team. It's not only about listening, but also being there for them, to support them. Responsible. It can be good, it can be bad, but be there for the team. This is what leadership means to me. I also feel that leadership is also about leading by examples. Yeah, so you have to be, of course, you need to have work ethics. You have to be work with integrity, and of course, you have to take accountability. This is what I personally feel. Yeah.
In my own experience, I've seen that when people are leaders, people consider that you have to take the front row, you'd have to take the first spot, and then everybody should see you. But I've had my experiences where actually you should be sitting in the background, where you can absorb the crowd, where you can learn through experiences, where you can actually see people through their challenges, where they are comfortable, uncomfortable, and that's what leadership is all about.
Exactly.
So truly, yeah, I would think that you had a very inspiring journey.
So lastly, yeah, leadership is also about creating an environment where you are motivating your team, and taking them as is. Like, you motivate them, you make them feel good, you make them comfortable, you make them, it's like your team should be able to open up. If anything, it can be good, it can be bad. If I'm a leader, my team should be comfortable enough to come in and tell me, hey, Rashmi, this is not what I was expecting. Hey, Rashmi, this is what I was expecting. They should be that much of in a comfort zone. Like, this is what I personally feel. And then the team, of course, should be very much motivated.
Yeah, true. Yeah, so true. And also, I think, as leaders, when we choose people to, who work with us, there are many times, people tend to choose yes men, like, people who would come, be submissive, do the job and go. But when you're actually a leader, you choose people who challenge you, who would
Yeah.
actually challenge your decisions, who give you new perspectives, new ideas, and that's all, that's all the leadership journey is about. So thank you so much for sharing your leadership journey.
Thank you.
Ani, orko question I would think, Didi, which I want to ask you is about your experience as a Nepali professional here in the UAE. So, we are working in an international platform. So, many a times we have had our own experiences, be it positive or negative. And sometimes being a Nepali in UAE, people do have their own share of experiences that how they are treated in their career. Would you like to share something, and would you like to share your experience, how you were made to feel when you're working here as a Nepali leader, professional?
I would say I was lucky, or I was blessed. I have started my career in 1997. It was definitely a struggle in the beginning. And this is the place I also met my husband. I got pregnant. I went back to Nepal. I came back in 2005. And after that, actually, I would say my actual career started. I've started working in a reputed company for almost 2 years, where life was slightly, I would say, not that simple. It was difficult because I was facing customers in a day-to-day basis, but also it has taught me a lot of things. I have built a lot of relationships during that phase of my life. Then slowly I have been very blessed, I would say, that where I am today, I feel that I have worked very hard. Yes, I have been very blessed to work in a very company which is very diverse, and where the company doesn't behave or treat you based on different nationalities, based on your passports, or based on where you come from. The company, I have been again very grateful to work on this very strong, well-known company, where people from all nationalities are treated in a very equal way, in terms of communication, in terms of salary package, in terms of facilities, in terms of everything. So in my case, I am trying to be very specific over here. In my case, I again have not seen, or I have not felt any discrimination just because I am a Nepali. So I feel that when you have that, I think that hard skills or hard working behavior, your good skills, I think people do appreciate you as a person, as your hard work, not just because where you come from. So in that part, I think, yes, I feel very, again, lucky, as I would say, to work in this beautiful country where multiple people come from multiple countries. We are very diverse a company, I would say.
Okay, I think that's one of the beauty of Dubai, that Dubai is a very diverse, place altogether, and I think everybody, they say that there's space for everybody here to grow and learn and thrive, and I think I agree completely with you that I don't think anybody is treated differently. I think everybody is treated equal in terms of what skills they possess, what kind of competency they have, and what do they bring to the table. Like, your ideas, your perspectives are respected. So I do completely agree with you. So Didi, Orko question say, what I'm going to ask you is, we all came to UAE in different stages of our life, and we all came to grow and thrive. And now you are in this stage of your life where you have, worked hard, you've thrived, and you've reached this stage. What would be your advice to people who are probably starting as young professionals, or people who are like stuck in their career somewhere in between and they don't know how to get to the next layer or next level? What would be your advice to them from your experience?
So yeah, for me, I would, based on my experience, I would, for those who have been stuck in the position and those who wants to grow or kind of stuck also in their career path or their journey of life, I would always advise them to be calm, because when you are calm, then you will be able to think more in a clear manner. And it is also very important to understand the root cause, I would say, to find what did I do wrong for me, or what did I not do right to for me to get stuck in this place, and how can I fix it. And yeah, once you fix it, then you can always learn from the mistakes that you have, or after finding a root cause, you can understand, you can learn from the mistakes that you have done. And based on that, you can always find a solution, come up with a solution. How can you do better to again move ahead or move forward?
Yeah, true. I mean, I think growth is such a big, thing to talk about, because a lot of times when we speak about growth, people don't think about acquiring new skills. People don't think about learning. You simply want to grow, you want promotion, you want to get into the next layer, but what are you doing about it today? So that's, I think, largely about acquiring new skills, even networking for that matter, when you want to grow in your career. So I always like share these experiences with my friends and people around that, if you want to grow into the next level, you always need to be ready for that role. So you need to kind of, network, acquire new skills, learn, and kind of learn through experiences.
And understand also what is holding you back. What is the that one point that is not allowing you to move forward? That's what, like, be calm, understand what's stopping you, what is the root cause, and find a solution to move forward.
So, Didi, when people look at you today, they see success, they see achievements, but then there might have been times in your career, in your life, where you had your set of disappointments, you had your set of challenges. So, how did you come through that? Or is there anything that you want to share from your journey where you felt like you had your own set of challenges and you got over it?
Honestly speaking, a lot of challenges, a lot of people see me very, I would not say successful, but a very known person, yeah, thriving, very happening, very happy-go-lucky person, always funny and always dancing in my social media. But however, you always have two sides of the story, or two sides of the coin, right? So there is always things that will take a step back, or you have a lot of challenges in this journey. Of course, there are also many in my life, I would say. But I have always been very positive person. I think being positive made me kind of stronger, I would say, because I don't, for me, it's like whatever is meant to happen will happen, right? So why should I even think about something negative and spoil my mood, or sometimes it happens, because at the end of the day, we are human beings, so sometimes we do think of negative stuff as well. But I always try to be positive. Of course, there was in life, in my career, there was not only in my career but also in my personal life, there was lot of challenges that I think just because I was very positive in life, that made me stronger, and I was able to face all those challenges in a way that I have done it, I feel, and I feel very proud of it. Of course, like when it comes to work, it also kind of helped me to get over all the challenges, or how do you say, there was a very emotional stuff that went through my life in between. That is also, I took it a challenge. That was a challenge for me. Like, I have always been as a team along with my husband. So then suddenly you have no husband, then you are alone. You have to handle many things. That is also one of the major challenge that I had it in my life. which I also felt that when I was working, it really divert my head so I focus on work, more focus on work, which allowed me to also kind of, I would not say forget, but allow me to move on further. Also, I have my two beautiful kids. Looking at them, looking at their future also made me feel stronger, because if I am not happy, how my kids are going to be happy? Yeah, so that also made me become a very strong person. But that does not mean that I have no challenges, I have no setbacks, I have no difficult times. Of course, there is also a saying like, when things um, when it's heavy, it's heavy, it's heavy for everyone. Yeah, but just because I take it lightly doesn't mean that things are not heavier for me. So there are a lot of challenges in my personal life and my professional life that I think that I have handled it quite well, being very positive, also patient. I was very patiently patient, I would say, and I think that helped. I think, yeah.
Yeah, no, I think you have a very beautiful outlook towards life. Not many people think like that, especially, raising young children. Kind of when you lost a support or your backbone that you had of your husband, people do kind of think twice about their decisions, about their life, and even their pathway ahead.
Yeah.
But I think you've beautifully managed all of that, and balanced your life out. And I think you rightly said that peace is something that leads us to where we want to be, and I think that's rightly for your life.
Yeah.
So Didi, you have been in the UAE for the longest. There are many people who aspire to move to the UAE, start their career, have a family. What would be your advice to these new professionals who are looking to pursue career here in the UAE?
For those who are looking to start their career, I would always advise them to be patient, proactive, eager to learn, I would say, be flexible, and very honest. I think hard work is still there, but we as Nepali, we are also known as a very honest people, right? So I think honesty is very important. When you are hard work, when you are honest, when you are eager to learn, when you are always proactive, when you are initiating things, I think that is the most important couple of points that I would say it's important for the person who wants to start or continue their journey.
Okay, I don't want to put you on spot, but I have one last question for you. What is that one advice would you want to give to your younger self?
My younger self. I would have studied more. Well, yeah, this is what I regret.
What do you have anything specific in mind?
Yeah, I would have studied, I would have listened to my parents, because we always say that at that age you always think that you are right. But my parents always wanted me to study more, which I was not able to do it. I came to Dubai when I was 21, so I regret the most that I have not completed my studies before I started my career journey, I would say. Um, if I would take the time back, definitely I would continue my study. And however, I have done my degree. I have just recently finished my master's online, and yeah, I'm very proud of myself. Yeah, and at this age and doing masters is like, yes, I did it. I'm very proud. And yeah, this is the one thing that if I have to take time back, if I have to go back on time, like definitely I would study, finish my studies, and yeah. As an advice, I would also say always look for a challenge, because when you look for a challenge, there is always an opportunity. One of my colleagues keeps on saying that be hungry. Okay, so when you are hungry, then you will initiate things to grow. Yeah, so you search many ways to grow. So if you are not hungry on what you wanted to do, then you will kind of get stuck in one place. So I would want to tell the listeners to be hungry and initiate things, search things, do think out of the box, and that will, I'm sure, will help the person to grow personally and also professionally.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Didi, for first of all agreeing to do this while you are transitioning between countries. Secondly, I would like to wish you all the best for your new endeavors. I know you will shine wherever you are, and wishing you good luck. And please keep in touch. Thank you so much for coming to the show today.
Thank you so much for having me. It's again, as I said, it's my honor. I'm the first candidate for your Connecting Minds, and I'm really happy to be here. Thank you for having me. And yeah, we will always be in touch. And I wish you and also Connecting Minds to have more people in your, and then your show, meaningful conversations. And I really wish that your show will keep on growing. And yeah, this is my wishes to you and the Creative Minds, of course.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.